louder than ever, I would assume.
Perfect time, too.
At the TD Garden. What do you mean perfect?
Because you win it at home, and now you get to throw it in Kyrie's face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, he promised that he would see you for Game 5, and he will this evening, 8:30 tip at the Garden tonight.
Give him what he wants.
And he has that backwards. When he was here, he was beloved. It had nothing to do with not knowing the people or the cult, as he put it. He was beloved as a Celtic. Nobody hated him when he was here.
Nope.
No.
So the entire way in which he's attempting to rewrite history by trying to suggest he's past it just shows how much we're still in his head and how wrong this guy who can't accept any form of accountability remains. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm past the Kyrie stuff. I know Curtis will beat it till it's dead. I think Kyrie looks at it
We just played him talking about it. It's kind of a proper time to react.
No. But I think what Kyrie is saying is like, I screwed up, because the very first thing he said.
He plays this game where he says that without ever saying it. Well, it's quite interesting.
No,
is cult a positive word?
No, I think it's cult following.
Not positive.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I mean,
we know you don't, but
yeah,
I think Boston fan base, him claiming
really
that they're all part of a cult,
you think Boston fans are really going, oh my God, he called us a cult?
Yes.
Stop it. The first thing he said was, I wish I would have did things differently. So that's him taking ownership of screwing up. And then the last thing he said is, it was all on me.
Yeah, but him saying I'm on the outside and I'm okay with that.
So then you don't. Then you don't buy what he's saying.
I
you
think
don't believe that he's changed.
I think this is a changed Kyrie. I've been on that since the beginning of this series. And
so then give him credit for that.
I have given him credit, but
So
I think that at the same time, it's a douche move to talk about the fact that you didn't buy into the cult, and that's why everybody hates you. When everybody hates you because you were clearly a leader of the cult, and then you decided to turn your back on all of us.
Right, and he knew that.
Well said, Courtney.
Right, but he says, I know that. It's basically like somebody going in a relationship, hey, listen, I screwed up. I'm sorry about what I did to you in our relationship. But then the other person going,
I don't think he's sorry.
No, I made mistakes. I wish I would have did things differently. But the other person who is now in that relationship, or the ex, going, well, you should have did things differently. You should, yes, I know that. I screwed up. Like, how many times do I got to say I screwed up for you to go, you know what? Okay, let's move on.
Well, because if what you're citing is not what happened, then it's never going to be sufficient.
But he's saying things that he did, he was wrong for doing.
Right. No, but he keeps, I'm just reacting to the cut we came out with.
Yes.
Where he says that he didn't take the time to understand it here, which is why people didn't like him. Incorrect.
No, he didn't say that.
People don't like you, Kyrie.
He didn't say that.
People don't like you, Kyrie, because you said you wanted to stay and then used the freedom that is perfectly within your rights to leave. And then when you first returned, when fans would be in the stands, you used that as an opportunity to preemptively strike the fan.
Yeah, but he never said that.
That's why people don't like you.
But he never said.
And then you had a bad game and decided that the response was going to be to flip everybody the middle finger and wipe
which he said he was wrong for. But you're making stuff
and
up.
wipe your boot on Lucky.
Right, like a child.
He never said that people didn't like him. He never once said that. You're making that up. That's your interpretation of what he said.
Okay, can we play the cut again? We can listen to it. He talks about he didn't take the time when he was here.
And he should have did that.
That's why people don't like him.
He never said anything about people not liking him.
You're right. He's a perfectly changed man.
No.
Like a lovely human.
Listen, I'm all about giving people second chances.
Well,
I'm not giving him he's had 60 times to just say I'm sorry and move on. He can't do it.
Wiggy, the way he says...
and listen, I don't like Kyrie, and no matter what he says...
No.
Okay, why can't you say you love him and there's nothing you can do?
I'm saying, listen, I'm giving the guy at least...
When have you ever criticized Kyrie Irving?
No, I'm giving him at least the benefit of the doubt to where when he speaks now, since he came back to Boston, him saying, I screwed up, I should have been different, I should have did this, I should have did that.
Okay.
I'm giving him that benefit of the doubt.
It bothers me.
When have you criticized him?
It bothers me when Kyrie Irving, and it would bother me if it were anyone else, says in a woe-is-me way, I was expected to buy into Celtics pride. Yes, you are. If you're going to play for a city and you're being paid millions of dollars to do it, you should buy into Celtics pride. You've apparently bought into Mavericks pride. So, yes, that's revisionist.
Some guys buy in. But initially, some guys don't. KG, when he first got here, he didn't initially buy right in.
But he initially did.
He then did.
What do you mean? He bought right in.
No, not
KG.
right away. Not right away. And then he did. Like, not everybody bought. Like,
but I'm saying Kyrie did.
No. What Kyrie did was he didn't buy in. He said he didn't want to come in.
No, I think Kyrie was the poster child in the beginning of that season where all fans had high hopes of a championship.
Of
course. And
everybody loved him. Everybody
did.
loved Gordon Hayward. It was all the talk. Kyrie Irving was a king around here.
Yes.
Something happened. A switch was flipped, and he decided to stab everybody in the back.
It was after the interview. When it was during the season, I forget who the reporter was, they asked him about re-signing and wanting to come back, and he said, well, I don't know, I'll let you know come July. And that's when everybody flipped on him and was like, yo, what the hell is going on? Because when he first got here, that season, when Gordon Hayward got hurt, that team was on fire. They had won like a ridiculous amount of games in the first quarter of that season. He's saying, and see, that's the difference is you and I, and when I say you guys are hearing it differently than the way I'm hearing it. He's saying, I screwed up. I should have bought into the whole Celtics history and that, but I didn't. And that was on me. That's what I'm hearing. But
But I don't know a single Celtics fan that has ever criticized Kyrie Irving for not buying in when he was here. Do you guys?
No.
That's
but
not
he's
at
not
all what
saying
the
the
issue
fans,
was.
though. He's saying him personally didn't buy in.
But that's not relevant to the conversation.
But that's the question that was. I don't know what.
But we're saying
what was the question that was asked?
Wiggy, we're saying he did appear to buy in.
Right. Everybody loved him.
He bought in so much that he took the microphone and said he'd be here next season.
Yes. He's saying he didn't buy all the way into the way he should have of everything. And when he said that,
but he portrayed himself in the media that he did.
When he said that was at the ticket season ticket holders thing, and he kind of said it, and we all, we were all happy about it. But
yeah.
We hear things differently.
This is Joe from Lowell. What's up, Joe?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Wiggy. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. The point is, you can't get fooled again. I mean, are you gullible?
No, but listen, I don't have no
you
issue.
Seem to be gullible.
Yeah, but Joe,
no.
I'm only basing it off of I don't know anything about Kyrie.
How many times do you get burnt before you stop putting your hand out?
Yeah, but I don't know anything about Kyrie.
How many times would you
But what am I getting burnt for? What cheese? Taking what cheese? Kyrie don't even play for the Celtics.
Unlucky, leaving, burning stage in the building. He's a two-faced liar.
Joe, he don't even play for the Celtics.
Stuff he did.
Right.
Come on, Wiggy.
That
The
was
guy's
4
a
years ago.
douchebag.
All right. That was 4 years ago. He
Well,
don't
just
even play.
say that. Say it.
Say what?
Kyrie Irving is a douchebag.
But what's that have to do with anything? That was 4 years ago.
I think that's why it's confusing because he doesn't play for the Celtics anymore.
Right.
So, and it's okay if you're a fan of him, but just say that instead of just being like, "Oh, you guys all just hate on Kyrie."
But I've already said
But
I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of Kyrie on the basketball court.
You're an apologist.
No, I'm a fan of.
But you are an apologist.
I'm a fan of his on the basketball
But
court.
it's okay for you to just say, "I'm a fan of Kyrie."
I'm a fan of his as a basketball player. I don't know about him off the court.
But
he likes some of the things I don't have no idea.
But you make excuses for him.
No, I don't make excuses. I just call it like I see it.
Do you think he's been treated unfairly?
And his what? Life?
No. Just strictly for Boston, the relationship between Kyrie, the Boston experience, do you think he has been treated unfairly? No. Okay, then we agree.
Right, but I'm saying I believe in the sense that has he changed as a person? Yes. What he did, whatever it was 4 years ago, was wrong.
Yeah.
And he admitted to that. But with goddamn, how many times are we gonna sit here and say, "Oh, Kyrie's this, Kyrie's that," like Kyrie.
As many times as we can.
Right. That's my point.